And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49ers 34-yard line.
Now it's Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Chubb running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Watson to throw. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? Let's see if they can do it on this drive.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Watson.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here's 2nd down. Purdy to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to hang on the final play to get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation.